Zeta is back again, and this time with, well, more good news. Because we already have a few donations in, and, you know, some people figured they would be first, like Artcore7, he donated €1 with the comment, first. But I'm gonna disappoint him, because Magnificent, an amazing guy from, I believe Australia, donated €15 already, yesterday, with the comment, coming in with the snipe. And, well, he sniped it. And then there's €2 from Amy saying, donating for proper fashion choices. Then, Rikitsi, sorry if I butchered your name by the way, donated €1 saying it's dangerous to go alone. And then there's €10 from Monkilius, or Monkeylicious? Jesus, those names are hard. I am not good with names, guys. Saying, let's get this train running. And I do agree on that one. And seeing our first runner being completely ready for his run, he's totally not nervous. Let's give it up for Dark Cuckoo with Shovel Knight, 100%.
So, yeah, I'm Dark Cuckoo, running Shovel Knight 100% to my surprise as the opening run. Yeah, it will be something. It is quite a punishing run, and as Crew mentioned, it is not usual to see it in a marathon, as it's kind of hard to route it in a marathon safe way. But that said, I would say we get going. I can have a countdown.
2, 1, go!
So yeah, first of all, standard for the stages, I will be moving as Shovel Knight. Reset the run. I'll release the money. While I go. Trying not to stop before the beginning, just like along. And here we have the first trick of the game. And what a real setup, it's actually one of the hardest tricks of the entire game. I'm not sure what that is there. Yeah, basically I want to move as fast as possible and not flying up as far as I can. And here we see the first deviation from the actual anything route. I have to go this way. Grab myself the first movie of the run. You will see quite a bit of that. 100% compared to 80%. I need to select all routes, all armor upgrades, all music. And hardest room in the game? I love that room, it's just hold down and right. So grabbing music sheets early on can be kind of slow. Nothing too special going on here, so I think it's time to talk about the story of Shovel Knight. I'm playing as, Shovel Knight, the hero of the entire game, or the first of the 4 games. I'm a knight who used to adventure all over the place and find treasure. And the occasional glitch, of course. Like the one that is coming up. This isn't optimal, sadly. But here we go for the bubble wrap. Yeah, that is perfectly normal. It is actually pretty easy. What I did, I went so far off the screen to the top that I basically hit a loading zone so far out, the game had no idea where to put me. And as every good hero, Shovel Knight needs an opponent. In this case, it is Black Knight. And Black Knight is, yeah, kind of a joke. He has a stun lock, you can lock him right in the place there. Which is, what is cool about this game, in the background you see the Tower of Fate, and this is where I want to go. Shovel Knight went there before with his trusted friend Shield Knight. And when they were there, Shield Knight got lost. Only Shovel Knight could escape. So, yeah, with the Order of No Quarter, an Order of Evil Knights on the rise, Shovel Knight picks up the shovel again to fight for, yeah, pretty much the good. Sure, you can go ahead.
We just got a €5 donation in from Smolkoy saying shoutouts to the guys behind the scenes, putting in the hard work to make these events happen with as few technical difficulties as possible. Heart emoji.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
So I'm not going for one of the tricks here, which is the gentle hop. I'm taking the backup, which gives me 1 heart of damage. It is about 2 or 3 seconds slower, so not losing much time. And it's a lot easier. Yeah, basically every time you see me shovel, you will see me try to jump right after it, because Shovel Knight actually has a slow acceleration, which you can counter by jumping. You jump, you're at full speed immediately. Every time you shovel or dig the ground, you actually stop right where you are. But that isn't optimal. So whenever I see a dirt pile, I try to jump and hit it with the shovel at the same time. It's called a drive-by shoveling. It is pretty much the fastest way. And over here, we have the first of the relics. Come on. And this place actually also exists in the Plague Knight campaign, but as he has a very different shape, he has to bend to fit in there. Looks hilarious. But yeah, I'm getting myself the fire wand here. It is actually a pretty useful weapon. I will skip on the Chaos Orb, which is the kind of normal starting route for any percent for the next stage. And yeah, it's part of the rerouting I did, as well as taking the second it takes to get the health there to make sure I actually have some health for the next part. You see me destroy a lot of checkpoints. So that Griffin, yeah, you can skip it. What? Okay. And our first instance of rats. In this case, helicopter rats. Okay, this went decent enough. You can skip the damage there entirely. But on the other hand, taking the damage will actually give you the bonus of getting 10 gold, and I need a lot of gold. Same case here, I could go back. This isn't hard, but for marathon safety reasons, I'm actually grabbing the gold. Same goes for destroying the checkpoints. I will do that for many of them, but at times I will at least leave them be to get the really hard stuff. Waiting here looks slow, but it's actually pretty much the optimal thing to do because I can do this. And yeah, it's pretty much free movement. This Griffin, I don't even need to take damage. I just attack it, which actually gives me iframes, or gives the enemy no attack frames, which is amazing. And we're up to the first boss. And yes, I activated gender swap mode because I like some of the female sprites a lot. Like King Knight as Queen Knight is amazing. There is no way of denying that. Most sprites you will see in the normal version. I only swapped a very few. Oh yeah, and this is a Switch version which I did only run with the color cheat codes on so far, so you will see many achievements, maybe. I already got a few, but not all. Like that one, defeat one of the bosses without taking damage, yeah. Easy one, but it's kind of something you don't get when you have a color cheat code on. So, next up, Graveyard, or Spectre Knight. This stage has some Ninja Gaiden elements to it. If you haven't played the game before, you will see that. It is actually really easy to spot. So, again, just going the normal way, destroying a checkpoint. The major problem is that I not only need all the relics, but I also need all the armor, and the armor is super expensive. That room, you can skip it in two ways. I do it the little bit slower way, which is easy and free, but there's actually a hard way to do exactly that. I will keep that checkpoint for the purpose of this next music sheet being actually kind of hard. And now, yeah, it's Ninja Gaiden time. The stage will turn dark from time to time, and only when the lightning strikes, I will see something. Up to you if you like that mechanic or not. I actually think it's very cool, especially if done just a few times. And this game only has it in this stage, and later on final stages one time. So far this is pretty much the basic stage. Okay, the frog behaves, nice. I fired a fireball just in case it would jump backwards. I would hit it that way. It can get annoying. Decides to troll you. So here I will actually skip the relic. And I need that one. Most stages only hold 2 music sheets, so yeah, this is the final one for this stage. Platforms, they're lowering when 2 enemies are on them, or 2 characters, including Shovel Knight, or this stupidly heavy head of the one enemy with Shovel Knight. It was actually a very nice frog snipe there. And we're coming up to the last dark part of the game. Or of this stage, sorry. There is a faster way to do it if you want to risk it, but it's really risky. And we are already off to the boss. And yet there I tried the gentle hop because here it's free. So, Spectre Knight. I'm actually taking damage here. And that is totally intended. Okay, come on. I feared for that. He is kind of RNG if he moves left or right. You never know that beforehand. But you still can get a decent amount of damage in. So, 2 more hits and he's done. Which you can see will be super easy. Oh, yes. There he goes. And with that, I'm off to the first dream sequence where I will get some money and then die. So we have time for a donation or two.
Well, luckily we just got in a €3 donation by Spicy Black Ramen with no comment added. But, you know, thanks anyway for donating. And, you know, while we're at it, I'd like to do a little plugging as well. I'd like to thank everyone for watching the Benelux Speedrunner Gathering. We organize monthly gatherings in the Benelux for speedrunners. We're streaming for you live from Bladel, the Netherlands. Thank you ESA for supporting this event and allowing us to stream on your channel for the very first time. They provide us with additional equipment as well as experience and knowledge. You know, and we're raising money for the Dutch Cancer Society, which is a nationwide organization committed to fight cancer while aiming for more cure and a higher quality of life for those already battling the disease. 95% of your donations will go directly to them, and 5% will, you know, help us improve BSG. And while, you know, we're at it anyway, a quick word about our sponsor Viewsonic, who supports the event with several high-quality monitors for both the streaming area as the practice room. Obviously, they have a minimal latency for speed and accuracy, and I think Kuko is noticing that. They simply understand gamers and want to show their support to continue BSG and to spread the love for to gamers in Europe. If you're a Twitch Prime user, by the way, you can consider using your free monthly subscription right here on the ESA channel, and you will get access to both the ESA and the BSG emotes, and you support both events. So I think that's a good deal.
That sounds really good. So yeah, I'm on my shopping trip right now, getting a few items, and now we have a little dance, because we defeated Spectre Knight. By the way, I just want to say, the music of this game is so amazing. And we have some dancing going on. Nice. But yeah, I get a music sheet for that. Next up, we have one of my biggest problems with the run. In this minigame, you can actually earn a lot of money. But you have to get a lot of points for that. You will see me get the points needed to grab the music sheet here, but not the maximum amount of money. I kind of need the blue and red potions there. They split up in multiple ones. The green ones are a nice bonus. 150, okay. I should be fine at the end for the music sheet, yeah. 20, yeah, I'm definitely fine. Okay, over 270, that is nice. That is actually really good. So yeah, as I said, a lot of feats here. And it's actually helpful because I still have the feat left to get all the music sheets. And for safety reasons, I will actually grab 2 extra health. It is not actually what we would do in the normal hundo if you go for a PB, because it's kind of slow compared to the normal one. But for safety reasons, it is actually very good to grab that health. So that enemy over there, I might attack him later on. But that's another story. So, off to Mull Knight stage. One of the best stages music-wise, but it has a lot of lava going on, and yeah, as Indy still is here, sorry, no lava boosting, because it's insta-kill lava. I want to kill this guy. And drop. Nice. And there actually is a beetle skip here, which in the any percent run saves a lot of time, but you can waste a lot of time as well. So I'm not trying to do that. Instead, I'm going to do the slower route, which gives a lot of money. Like, you can see in here 200 gold pieces in gemstones alone. Which puts me way above the 3,500 gold I need for this stage. Those giant guys, you can actually pretty easily kill them. Grabbing a lot more money here and destroying the first checkpoint. Because it's not dangerous enough with insta-kill lava. And this is one of the two main stages why the hundo is so difficult. You're destroying the safety checkpoints, and that looked way scarier than it should be. Actually going to bait them over, because I don't want to die. And here we have a case of just go for it. Jump too late. So I'm taking the safer approach. Yeah, okay, nope. And now, why the run is so punishing? This means I will reset the stage. Resetting the stage resets all your progress in the stage, but it also gives you back all your gold. So time to go again. And it's absolutely fine to die here. I kind of put that in my estimate that I would. At least for one stage, maybe two. Many other stages there isn't such big of a problem, as I actually tend to leave some checkpoints and grab some additional ones. Destroy some that we usually don't get at all. The only stage where I will actually leave a checkpoint that we usually destroy without getting any backup for it is pretty late in the run. And that is only for safety reasons, because the checkpoint we ignore is so far out of the way, it is not worth it. Yeah, as for the version that I'm running, the Switch version, it is not the fastest version, as there is not a single definite fastest version of the game. Most runners run on PC, but it's kind of preference. The main thing you want to make sure of, the game runs at 60 FPS and you don't have the stupid slow relic swapping that the 3DS has going on. So pretty much don't run the 3DS version, all other are fine. Sorry for the people only owning the 3DS version. It is not optimal, by far. It's still good to actually practice a run. I do that pretty much all the time I don't have my Switch with me and want to practice Shovel Knight. Okay, here we have the jump I needed. That is why you actually don't have to climb up that ladder at all. Over here, safety goal, no problem to grab that. The blocks, the red blocks here, the cobblestone, explodes whenever you attack it. And it kind of leads to a chain reaction, which can lead to problems later on. So, Dust Knuckles, very good item. You will see me use that quite a bit, especially early on. Destroying that checkpoint is something we do in the any percent run as well, because it wastes no time at all. You have to wait for that moving platform anyway. Oh yeah, the game often has no ceilings, by the way. What was that? Okay, I grabbed enough safety money there to actually have that. And let me switch over to the D-pad completely because the analog stick is currently not my friend.
So, go while you're replaying the entire stage.
Yeah, most of it.
Mind if I read a donation?
No, go ahead.
So, we just received a €10 donation from White Feather saying success to all the runners. Well, first of all, thank you very much for your donation and, well, as well as the success wish, I think. And, go.
Yeah.
I still love the game and the soundtrack.
It's
amazing. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah. Dying is kind of bad, but in case of this stage, it isn't too bad anymore. This is part of why I love the Dust Knuckle. You can actually attack enemies pretty well while moving. Taking a little jump over here. I'm using the drive-by shoveling to actually get a little bit of money. Here the Chaos Orb is actually very useful to get rid of that slime which would be in the way. Currently they are actually behaving pretty well. By the way, I activated wig swapping for my relics. I put it to the left and right bumper, if you will. It is a preference as well where you put it, but it is absolutely advised to have it. So over here, another case of something we only do in the Hondo. Because it only brings a music sheet. And in the any % run, you don't need any music sheets except for one, which is mandatory, and we will get that later. Well, it is mandatory for reasons within the community. I had enough health, so I could tank the hit there. You want to read that enemy and either tank the hit, like I did, or decide to go for the right attack, right time. And I forgot that I actually still have the relic menu on the X button. Accidentally slipped. I need the Dust Knuckle, and we're up to the next boss of the game, Mull Knight. Well, Mull Knight after destroying the checkpoint right in front of it. Which is something I usually do in the any % run as well. It gives a lot of money. And this is female Mull Knight, and she looks so good. Yeah, here I want to use the Chaos Orb for reasons. There she goes. This is Mull Knight. Can go a little bit faster, but not much. If I had hit the Chaos Orbs a little bit better and one more pogo during the start, yeah. But we are off to the best stage of the game. Not really. Exploratorium. Well, Exploratorium is Plague Knight stage, and it is a lot of fun. It is a cycle-based stage with a lot of fire going on. And if I say a lot of fire, I mean a lot of fire. Actually, okay. Seems getting hit there without shoveling before it and stopping here, which I do for safety reasons, would mean I'm off cycle, but now it's decent enough. I will get that checkpoint later on. I have the time for that. But I absolutely have to go this way. Where is my... This is the locket. Everybody who played this game casually and found the item knows how good it is. It is just a safety item right now, okay? But it can help a lot. Okay, and I didn't manage to pogo off. Not too bad. I want to have the Chaos Orb for safety reasons. Pogo off the lip, nice. And yeah, Shovel Knight never skip leg day. We have to run here. Okay. This is fine. Looks dangerous, but it actually is fine. Pogo up with the first, the second, and off we go. To the relic of the stage. I have the coin. What does the coin do? Basically turns enemies into money. Also allows me for some nice tricks. And here is the locket. I'm completely invulnerable. Pogo off of that rat, pogo off of that rat. And I left that checkpoint for a reason, because I might want to... Oh. Yeah, okay, I need to lure that enemy over here. Now. Come on. Mull Alchemist, come on. Over here. I'm here. Would you please go over there? Thank you. Yeah, I'm leaving the checkpoints in this stage because it is a super difficult stage. So this is a big alchemist, the mid-boss of this stage. Most stages have a mid-boss. He just happens to be the worst of them. I actually want to waste some time turning him into the expert. Okay. So different fight now with magic. This turns stuff around quite a bit because I now have the needed magic to actually use my relics properly. And yeah, here you see it looks quite a bit different. Chaos Orb him, and he will have no time to change back. This checkpoint again, safety. Because now the fire has a cycle as well. And yeah, it is a pretty hilarious cycle, okay? But still a cycle. So here I'm taking a hit for the simple reason that I can just walk through the flames. Fire, that is fine. What? This shouldn't hit. If you have a ceiling right on top of something, you can actually pogo like that. Here you can skip part of the stage. And has anybody counted how many music sheets I got in this stage? I'm actually not sure right now. I'm kind of paranoid of missing one. Okay, I will leave that checkpoint. We're in front of one of the two hardest bosses in the entire game. By the way, don't worry if I'm missing one music sheet, it's not too bad because it's easy to find. If it's in this stage... No, I have both. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Switching to the fire rod for the next fight. Because I'm doing something that is completely optional in the game. And not done in the entire any% route. I'm going to fight Rhys. Rhys is one of the 3 traveling knights. And I have to defeat all of them. In the normal run, you never hear this music, which is a shame. It is one of the best parts of the Shovel Knight soundtrack. So, yeah, as you can see, Rhys with his boomerangs kind of is a jerk. But he also is decent enough to fight. I missed a few fire rod shots early on. You can actually stun lock him with the fire rod. But the most important part for me is to not die on Rhys. There he goes. And this is part of the reason why I got the money. The health before, sorry. So Rhys talks a little bit about how he wants to be a hero and a knight, and that all knights are evil. All others. So, time to enter the airship, where I will get the Conjurer's Code, because I hate myself. It actually raises my magic by 50, but also adds additional damage that I take. I could go for another item if I had the money. Don't have, okay. But it's not too bad. I have to come back here either way. So, just grabbing the music sheet, because it's fast. And we have the next traveling knight already, Bass. And Bass sucks. He wants to be a knight, and he got told that if you kill a knight, you become a knight. Wait, what? Oops, wrong relic. So, this is the part where he actually becomes challenging. He will head straight down. And as you can see, every hit deals a full heart of damage, so it's really easy to die here. And it's not unusual. But the advantage, he will just move a little bit away. And next position actually is decent, because it's the next stage I want to head to. No more text.
While you're fighting this big bad enemy. You okay with me reading a few donations?
Yeah, go ahead.
So we got a 15 euro donation from Planks saying shoutouts to our boy Reek for hanging in there with us. Donation goes to the BSG in Ultimate Doom. And then we had a 13 euro donation from Aura Blackquill saying let's get this party started. The donation goes to my boy Regal for his Spyro run this evening. Have fun, everyone.
Nice. So this is a much more decent start. Kind of take that, yeah. Not a problem. Okay. And yeah, as it turns out, if you defeat Bass, he just wants to be a knight so bad that he actually is a big crybaby. And if you hit him, he will drop some money. His position actually decently well. He tends to move to the upper right corner, which is pretty bad. But I need to go to the iron rail. And he moved there. And earlier you might have seen me get a fishing pole. So if you wonder why I need that, this stage has a reason. Oh yeah, about the Conjurer's Code, another big thing that it changes. Every enemy that I kill will actually drop magic. Either a small one, so a 5, or a big one, so a 30. This makes routing for magic a lot easier. Yeah, I'm not going for coin spreads here. This is kind of the annoying water stage, but less annoying. So it is the decently well-designed brother of the annoying water stage. Killing some of the eels over here, just get some more money. And now it's time for the fishing pole. If I would hit the tentacle, it would die, by the way. And if this goes well, no. Sadly not. It's a decently tight window to actually get a fast ball there. You hit that one, you pretty much destroy the enemies before they can do anything. And now we are up for something very special. We love it, we hate it, it's the 420 fish. Yes, this is the name the speedrunning community actually gave this fish. And you will see why when I actually have to fight it. But first it's not a scroller. The fish can go up and down. If he stays too high, it is really hard to hit that fish. And he loves to stay high. So yeah, 420 fish. And that was actually decent RNG for the fish. He was nice for once. He holds the relic for the stage, the anchor. Pretty useful one, for that matter. And with that, I want to head over here. A little bit late on that jump. Oh yeah, if you open up a chest and you grab stuff from it, you're actually invincible. As traveling by torpedo is a lot faster than anything else, we do that. And I'll abuse my magic here. So this is dirt pile skip. We pretty much pogo off of the dirt pile while it gets launched from the wall there. The developers intended that and to be possible, and they actually designed a challenge around that mechanic, which is a really fun challenge. So over here I will actually take a checkpoint that isn't destroyed, because we usually don't get it. This is a safety just for the marathon. And the reason why it's a safety is because of anchor skip. This is a small anchor skip, only skipping one of them. You can actually skip all of them, but that one is pretty dangerous. Over here you have some indestructible enemies. Yeah, always fun to have those. But you also have some health. And magic. And with that, you should be able to stand on this deck. We are off to the boss. We are off to one of the best known bosses in the entire game. You have seen anything about this game, it's most likely Big Daddy. Sorry, Pressure Knight. He deals 1 full heart of damage with his body and 1.5 heart with his anchor. So Here's what I want to not get hit by. He can easily kill you normally because you have 4 health of the Conjurer's Coat. So at this point I would be at 2 health, 2 more hits, and I would have been killed. But this time it was also very nice. And again, the dream sequence. Every 3 stages you get 1 dream, where you actually catch Shield Knights. And it is faster to die in the dreams, which I will do, but later on because I want some money. You actually can get some money in your sleep, and I have no idea how that works, but I would like to know that. Okay. Damage is decent. Oh yeah, and by the way, this is the male Shield Knight sprite. So every dream you get 1 of the chests, which is actually very useful, and now I'm off to the next part of stages, or I have to fight that Knight guy over there. Wouldn't be too bad. There you see Black Knight spawn in. I will actually fight the Knights later on. But first of all, we're going to see Black Knight 2. Black Knight 2 has the same stun lock as Black Knight 1, just way more difficult if you don't get it right. You lose it once, you have to fight it normally. And I actually want him to move close to the center of the stage here. Nice. So, that was Black Knight 2. There is a third Black Knight fight that goes a lot different. But that one comes later on. Next up we have the Flying Machine. Some people say it's the best music in the game. I would say it's very good, but not the best. But yeah, for now I leave you with the music and maybe some donations if we have some.
Well, currently we don't have any donations, but we do have donation incentives. So, for example, for the run right after this one, so that's just over an hour away, we are still lacking a bit of money for the use the BSG in Ultimate Doom Ultra Violence episode 1 and 3. Of 1 till 3. And then, you know, closely followed by Action Hank, turning any percent into all levels. I personally love Action Hank. It's an amazing game. So, you know, all levels must happen. And then right after that, we have some Link's Awakening DX going on. It's gonna be 100%, and there's, you know, 2 donation incentives for that run. You know, you can either pick between the blue and the red tunic, which, due to our reroute, don't matter that much in speed anymore. But the other one is not skipping the final boss music. So, according to the runner, normally you skip out on the final boss music. This time he wants us to actually listen to it, so that would be a good thing to do it towards as well. And keep in mind that 95% of your donations will go to the Dutch Cancer Society directly, and 5% will help us improve the quality of our stream.
So, yeah. Oh, I forgot something. Sorry. Wait, what? Come on. I'm holding down. Yeah. This actually is one of the ways to get in there. Another way is to use the gear, which I don't have yet. What? Okay, I pressed jump, but yeah, this is why I actually took the checkpoint that is optional. So again. Go up here, just a little bit, hold down, hold to the right, and you're in. It is pretty easy. Still have enough money for the relic, which is important. And this is the most important relic in the entire game. It is the missile dagger, and now you can see how to move fast in this game. And actually, how to fish. Yeah, the entire rest of that section down there would teach you how to use the dagger to actually get some speed. I want to have that money back. What? Okay. This is bad news. But not too bad. This actually is the other stage where I can die with resetting the map. It is where I thought, okay, this might happen. Not necessarily that point, but there are a lot of points where this can happen. Pretty much 90% of the stage has no floor, so if I drop, I'm dead. It has a lot of spikes, so if I drop, I'm dead. And it has Javas. Yes, those small guys from Star Wars. And if you ever wondered why the Empire had to kill all the Javas, I'm pretty sure they speedran this game. Because all the Javas have to die. Okay, that people didn't want me to skip it. So, I don't care. And that green guy over there, yeah, that's the Java I was talking about. And yeah, it really looks like the Star Wars Javas in green. They are huge jerks. They just use an air current right in front of you to push you back, usually right above pits without any ground. Or right in front of a spike pit. Also, this stage again has the helicopter rats. The game has a lot of rats. They explode, they can fly, some are mechanical. If you don't like rats, don't play this game. Once more, going for the checkpoint. And this time, hopefully without dying. So Blue Java actually is a friend. He's the only nice one. And yeah, I still have to collect that music sheet again, so I can go fishing again. Yay! But first off, need to buy that Radic. All the dialogue in this game, I will actually use the pause button, so start, to skip the dialogue. And speed up things. It also can be used to confirm if you want to buy something. So, selecting yes and pressing start will buy the item. Waiting for the air current over there, because that one would push me down straight into the spikes. It is certain doom. And now we're going the semi-casual way. We are skipping two of them. Just killing two of them. And this one, the checkpoint is very valuable, but this is triple Java room. And it's called like that because it has 3 Javas and it sucks. It's about 1200 gold? Yeah, I kind of want that back. So, come over here. Be a nice Java. What? Okay. This is good enough. So, time for an auto-scroller, because, yeah, who doesn't like auto-scrollers? And this one is pushing me back. because it holds a lot of wind and a jump. And now I'm actually having a small break. I can go here. Yeah. What do you guys think of the run so far? Good run? But yeah, I can save no time here by going faster. So it is actually a nice break to have in the run. There is a second break. Pretty much right before I end the run. And well, kind of a wait here because we don't know about the wind cycle, and it would really suck to get the wrong cycle.
Go while you're trying to get that correct wind cycle. Mind if I just go through with a donation?
Yeah, go ahead.
We just received a €25 donation, and wait, €25 and 1 cent. Important detail. From our very own crew saying, let's get this to 100. Money goes to Action Hank All Levels incentive. Well, thank you very much, crew, and indeed, we've just passed €100. Woo!
So, yeah, this is first wind tunnel. It is kind of stupid. This is second wind tunnel. This one is much better. Boosts you up, it boosts you forward. And this is how it goes. Just get a little bit of magic here because I will need that one for the next boss. And I actually want to keep that checkpoint. This is one of the hardest bosses in the game if things go wrong, which can happen pretty quick with this boss. So, okay, he's on a good side there. I can work with that. And he destroys part of the ground. Because why not? Yeah, I can tank another hit. And now he wants to pierce me, but I can go also to the left and yeah. Hey, look at this. His signature move of putting his sword up and piercing you doesn't work if you go all the way to the left. You just pogo off of him until he's dead. But with that, from one of the hardest bosses if you get bad behavior from him, to one of the bosses that is always bad. There is no good version of him. The last Traveling Knight, he really uses electricity, and he is a really good fencer. So let's attack him using a dagger. Yeah, as I said, hard boss. Really hard boss, but look at my health. You can see he is kind of hard even with the cheese strats. But with that, the normal game only has 2 stages left. Next up, we have Tinker Knight's Tower. And yeah. Did I mention mechanical rats? Here they are. And what do you think? Would the game need more enemies that are super annoying and can easily kill you, are super random and kind of are like Medusa heads from Castlevania? If you think though, this is a stage for you. Because this stage has the missiles, which actually use the complete same pattern as Castlevania Medusa heads. Getting another lips. And here we have a wasp right in front of my face. Nice. Hi, Wasp. So, at this point, we are grabbing the music sheet. Okay. This is getting kind of annoying with the Wasp. Okay, half a heart. This is kind of dangerous for this part. Yeah, there are Medusa head daggers. Or missiles. I hate them, everybody hates them. We have no idea why they have to be here. But they are. So, there's the previously mentioned gear. It is one of the best movement items in the game. You don't count the current one I'm using. Okay. This is why I left the checkpoint. Which will be destroyed right now because I don't need to go for anything except for my money. And there's pretty much no chance that I will actually die here. Could get hit by a missile, but that wouldn't knock me down with iframes. So, no problem. Okay. I don't want to land up there, thank you. This music sheet over here. And this stage actually is special because it has another music sheet. Oh, yeah. The gear. Why is it so good? This is an auto-scroller, but it is a slow one. A very slow one. So why not go ahead and just skip it. And goodbye. This guy always jumps like that, and he never hits you. He is designed to jump onto the platform that is usually used for that auto-scroller, not to hit you when you skip the auto-scroller itself. So, time for more gear, because you can actually use the gear. Need to wait a second. To jump up to higher places. This is part of the reason why the game is always run at 60 FPS. Later on, you will see a skip that is only possible if you run the game at 60 FPS. You have the PC version and don't use VSync for this game. You will always fail that one trick, and it wastes enough time, or the trick saves enough time, that a higher frame rate actually saves no time. So, conveyor belts over an upwards scrolling auto-scroller, and yeah, if I fall down, I'm dead. Of course. But the hard part is actually just the start, where you have the Medusa head kind of things going on. The rest is kind of okay. Again, checkpoint that I don't need. And here we have Tinker Knight. Tinker Knight is a very well-designed boss with no weakness. Well, except the gear. But he's also a boss with two faces. So after defeating him, he decides, yeah, have a mech suit battle. Which means he is sitting up there and pretty much lets me do this. Hey, my friend. You look like you are taking quite a beating here. You sure you're okay, Tinker Knight? And one more. Yeah, untouched. I finished the fight pretty much in the perfect way in terms of damage. Nice.
So, Kuko, good job on defeating the Tinker Knight. And I got a few donations in. We got
Yeah.
a €1 anonymous donation with no comment. And the other one I'll save for when you actually have a good moment for it. Just
Yeah,
let me
because
know.
we're starting Mull Knight stage, one of my favorite stages, and this one actually has quite a few attack here at the start. If you move like that, you can use the beetle to skip the first room. This room actually you skip by using the dagger to not deal with the wolves and the ice physic. And soon we are coming up to the room where you actually save time by not running over 60 FPS, which is the next room, and it is a hard room. A really hard trick. Just like this. So, yeah. Now I have time for the donations.
Okay, we got a €50 donation by Noodle Dragon saying, "Hi! Greeting from not Germany. First time watcher, first time donator. Donation goes to Announcer's Choice of Incentives. I don't know any of the runners, but who cares? Hope you have fun and good runs." Well, thank you very much, Noodle Dragon.
Thank you. So now, Propeller Dagger at its best or worst, depending how good you can use it. Because this part of the stage usually would require you to bring that unicorn ice sculpture over here, but it's slow. So why should I do that? I need one more cycle here, no problem. He always jumps back and forth, so it's really easy to tell what he's going to do. I'm taking the bit safe for this stage, as the later 3 stages are pretty much the challenging stages of the game. Asking you, yeah, you've learned enough about the game, go ahead, try to not die, good luck. But at the same time, they also have some of the best items. I got 2 of the best movement items, so it's time to get one of the best combat items, which is the horn. The horn will send out shockwaves around you and kill pretty much every enemy in a close area. Sadly, it's not very useful for this part, as I have to move kind of fast. Getting hit once is okay. Yeah, I will leave that checkpoint. And I will show you the horn. Just like this. Next up, another one of those dragon creatures. I want to kill it. Okay, stayed up. Bit too high for my liking. But still, got the money, got the kill. I will need the dagger. And I will need to kill an enemy because he would actually damage me quite a bit if I don't do that right now. Can't return from the next screen without touching him. Again, playing it a bit safe here, but getting the money in the process. So, yeah, this is the first music sheet of the stage. Kind of special stage in that regard. Oh, I missed that one. Okay, dagger it is. This is why I left this checkpoint. I knew this could happen. This could happen easily. Another case of, well, I have the checkpoint. I don't really care. The money is on my way. It's faster to actually retry it. So, one guy over here. What? One guy over here. Dragon should dive bomb right now. Nice. I want to deflect that ball for now. Okay. Last part is actually dagger. And the boss fight. It is the only boss in the game that has an insta-kill move. So, do you like insta-kill moves? If so, this is your boss. I love Mull Knight for different reasons, not for the insta-kill move, which I can prevent, by the way. Just have to take a bit of damage. And here he goes. But yeah, he creates spikes on the ground, which would kill me. So I take damage, which gives me iframes, so I can stand on the spikes. Don't take the damage, he can easily kill you, and we will see him again, because we are unlocking something everybody loves. A boss rush, later on. And the boss rush actually has the rule that Mull Knight has to be one of the first 3 bosses, because the designers decided, yeah, you know, it would be kind of bad to have an insta-kill move after defeating 8 bosses in a row. Or 7. Again, grabbing some of the... What? Okay, I wanted to do this. Some of the money. And right now, I am going to have the next big change from the normal Hundo route, because I'm actually going to get myself a lot of the stuff from the first village now. Pretty much all the health I can get, a little bit of magic upgrades. I want to have the safety. I'm willing to waste some time for that. And I can't lose any money if I spend it. So, we have a lot of the music sheets. This should be all music, all meal tickets, nice. So, I get another 4 additional health. At 18,000 gold, which is okay. There's quite a bit I can still get. Oh yeah, and I actually still need 6,000 more for the last magic over there. I need to buy that chalice, and I don't need to come down here at any point anymore, which is why I'm doing it right now. And I'm going to leave to the left because I actually want to grab myself a music sheet that is close by. Which is at the pond. Think I can fish it up right now? This is a Trouble King. He's a big fish mixed with an apple, because this is how things work, I guess. Yeah, now we're off to my favorite music in this game. Tower of Fate first stage of 3. It is kind of reminding me of a cooler version of the first stages scene. I also really like. Yeah, this part of the game starts to get very technical right now. So I have to deal with a lot of stupid stuff. Like bottomless pits, pretty much every enemy I saw before. And because every good game needs it, a crusher segment. And in any percent, this segment is easy. Very easy. If you have played Super Mario World, this isn't a hard segment. In 100% it looks a little bit different. There is a difficult part to it, which is the simple fact that there actually is a music sheet down here in the crusher segment, locked behind spikes. But yeah, being a bit patient here, you get the music sheet, no problem. And this stage only holds 2 music sheets. Not too bad for that. Not a free music sheet stage. Actually want to kill that guy. This is a drop samurai or drop skeleton. They suck. They are the worst. You will see later on why it is the worst enemy you encounter casually. The next stage actually has it as a very, very nice surprise. So, time to kill those enemies. And I actually kill them because I want to go fishing. What? Come on. There it is. Music sheet get. And this small dragon over there is pretty annoying. But I have a lot of magic, which means the fight at the end of this stage is easy. Kind of. Sort of. Well, not. It is Black Knight 3, it is the hardest version of Black Knight, and I have the dagger for a reason here. But with my health, I'm absolutely fine with him. I usually fight him on 5 health or 6. Oh, by the way, this is the enchanter, not the enchantress. So, Black Knight got enchanted, and now he has new skills, which include phasing away, making the stun lock pretty stupid. Come on. Okay, this is pretty high up. I don't like that one at all. Yeah, okay, he's going ahead to create the Bolt of Doom, but I'm killing him. I want to land right over here. So yeah, Black Knight now will tell me to go ahead and phase off the rest of the tower.
By the way, Coco, someone in chat just asked, what are music sheets and why are you collecting them? Could you explain that to us?
Oh, sure. The music sheets are actually a really nice idea by the designer. They added the sheets in every stage, and the music sheets actually contain the music of the stages and the bosses. So if you turn them in at the Bard at the first village, you get 500 gold pieces for each music sheet, and you can ask him to play the music that is represented by the sheet, which is pretty nice. And why I have to collect them? Well, basically the game keeps track of your percentage, and it is based on the gear, the relics, and the music sheets. So for 100% I actually need all of them. And I will actually return to the main menu after this stage, after the bonus stages, sorry, that are coming up, because I can check for my music sheets there. And yeah, it is a minor time loss compared to missing a music sheet and not having a hundo. Again, a stage without a ceiling, but Javas instead. Uh-oh, this is bad news. This is bad. I need to get up there. Thank you. I need to get up there again, please. Oh. Okay. This means I reset the stage. Yeah, the first Java can troll you. It's pretty rare that you get him to boost you back so bad, or that he gets in your way. It's even worse if he actually manages to sneak behind you and give you a boost, because you're absolutely not prepared to deal with a boost, and you don't see that you get one. You're just suddenly at a point where you're not supposed to be. At this part, I'm using the dust knuckle. It pulls me forward a bit. The enemies can't hit me. It's pretty nice. So why not use it? More, yeah, get the health, just in case. And with the charged shovel swing you see here, I can actually hit this thing from above and from front, because I actually have an arcing attack, and it arcs a little bit behind my back, not as much as it's arcs in front. This is how it usually goes over here. This is one of the easiest music sheets, right before the actual easiest music sheet in the game, which is also sometimes referred to as the Maestro music sheet. Oh. This is bad. This is why we usually don't jump off that ladder. But I got greedy and wanted the speed boost. Not losing any money over there, which is why I'm not resetting the stage. I can do it the any percent way now. Means not going for the what? I was further to the right. That is the jump that you do to skip the spikes. Yeah, okay. And now you see why I gave myself 20 minutes off of PB for this run. It is very punishing if you mess up at one point. It gets super punishing if you mess up a second time. And yeah, this is also the reason why you usually don't see this run in marathons. I think the Plague Knight Hundo, so for one of the DLC characters, got run in marathons before. Could be mistaken, but I think Oddbot did it before. But yeah, Plague Knight Hundo even worse. There you don't have to collect all relics, all armors, all music sheets, but also all red skulls in the game. And it is awful. Again, destroying the checkpoint. And here we go. So yeah, Maestro sheet is the last one I get that I can turn in, which I will get in a moment. And the special thing about this sheet is A, super easy to get, and B, the runner it is named after, Maestro, actually created one of the best guides for the speedrun of this game. It is still useful for the any percent route. Get a sub 1 hour run without problems. I'm actually a little bit late on this one. Doesn't matter. So here we get it. This is a Maestro sheet. It is super free to get. You will see pretty much every runner go for it, as this is an auto-scroller. Any percent under, you have to get it. Even low percent is allowed to get it at times. What? Come on. You can hit that block. But over here, you have a drop ninja. So I would have to wait for him to drop either way, or I would get big trouble. Hitting that red is very important. And now I wait for the first blocks to spawn in. And later on you will see something strange. Yeah, it's a solid wall. How did I get in there? Basically, blocks only exist if you can see them. They did that most likely to save memory. But yeah, I can glitch in there, basically, even though it's not technically a glitch. And now it's time for the boss rush. So starting with Polar Knight, which means I will save the first knight. The others can die. Sorry. Or I can die. Yeah, this is the insta-kill move. I was kind on the wrong spot. But boss rush with the intact checkpoint pretty easy. And it switches up the bosses if you die. So, same spread as before, taking the damage here. But now I have the actual means of hitting him pretty hard with the dodge, double. So you can actually see getting hit pretty hard. Oh, and I think I forgot to mention, yeah, every 2 bosses you get a health refill. And you actually want to grab that one before the boss dies. So I'm going to open it right now. Every second boss, you're not only getting a health refill, but also a magic refill. And this one was obvious, it has to be the 3rd boss if it's not the 1st or the 2nd. By the way, saving knights, only the first 2 are actually free, the others waste time, so I'm not going to save them. And I'm not going to save Plague Knight either way. So, Tinker Knight is around. And he actually is as easy as he was before. Use the gear. You react in time, he is no problem at all. So I'm fighting him the low percent way right now. Because I want to have as much magic as possible for later bosses. Especially for Plague Knight. He's still coming up and still is the worst boss in the entire game. I don't care what anybody says, I hate him. Oh, thank you! Yeah, you didn't hear me talk about you, right? Yeah, I want to have that magic refill right now. Come on. Getting as close to the center as possible. And here we have Queen Knight. Without a ceiling, the fight is a bit different. Even if you get the quick kill setup from the normal fight, it isn't working. And yeah, I like some confetti. I want to have a party here. Okay, next up we have maybe the worst one to fight if you're not used to the fights. But I actually don't mind Propeller Knight that much. Okay, the damage there was actually pretty useful. You can see Propeller already is at low health. Will try to charge at me, but I don't care. Last off, we have Mull Knight. And this time around I have the charge, which makes Mull a lot more fun. So, I have enough magic for some missile daggers, and here we have the knights. So all are hanging off the tower and asking me to help them. And nope, no King Knight first, no Polar Knight first. I'm just leaving. Sorry. This opens up the last stage of the game. But we're not heading there yet. We're starting over here. And this is the challenge stages, which have money and music sheets. So, kind of needed to go there. I actually still need quite some money, so I'm going for a lot of it right now. What? Okay. Yeah, that was completely on me. I have no idea what I did there. So, for the challenge stages, it is pretty normal. Yeah, I'm resetting that. I can't get the sword back. To have a lot of magic going on in the stage. Grabbing the 200 over here, and a little bit on the way. If I can. So the basic idea is to have a little challenge based around your relics to make you learn about how to use them. Okay. That one was strange as I was holding left early enough to actually make the way back. So, no idea what happened there. But the early part, yeah, I jumped too early. You have only very few enemies in most of the challenge stages. One exception being the face-locked one. Just the very first one. You need to have a lot of enemies to teach players about how to actually use an invincibility item. And this looked early, but it was fine. It is actually something you can easily time. So you don't get electrocuted, instead you get the actual kill on the enemy and you're able to survive. Over here, some more money. Pretty much all the good stuff drops to the right. This is perfect. Nice. Next bonus stage is expensive. I have to pay 5,000 gold to enter a mansion, which closes behind me. Great. So let's start by going to the left. And there are ghosts. A lot of ghosts. Did you know that ghosts are afraid of balls? They hate balls for some reason. But yeah, this is a neat place because all the portraits you see in the back, these are portraits of the Kickstarter backers for this game. So they decided, yeah, let's put them in a stage that is optional but holds stuff for completing the game 100%. So I have to trigger that ghost. I actually try to get as much money as possible in this stage, because it is kind of easy to get, and I have to kill the ghosts, light up the rooms, which is required to leave this place. Or that, or reset the stage. So we have 2 rooms done. Just a little more to go. see, and no. There we go. 3 rooms and 1 more left. Well, 1 room and a bonus room over here. I'm doing it in this order because I actually get some health over here. It's nice. Get the music sheet, and we have to trigger that ghost again. And leave that ball behind. And all the rooms are lit. Nice, so we can leave. Or not. Because it turns out killing the ghosts makes another ghost really angry, and it's the mama ghost. So, placing both balls close together to get in actually double hit on the boss. Possible. Position ball over here. And nice. I have them close together again. Actually means this is the really big damage phase. You can see the ghost is pretty easily hit here. Just have to find the right one. It's easy to kill 2 of them, and then the 3rd one gives 6,000 gold. And the lady at the entrance, she knew this was a haunted place, and she is very happy that we actually helped her clean this place up. So she will pay us money for this. 50. We paid 5,000 gold to get in here, to do that work, and we get 50 gold. Next up we have a crystal or gemstone stage, which is a nice addition in terms of getting something you need, which is called money. And there is 2 of those stages. You can visit both exactly 1 time. Both only have money. Well, a few enemies to make it easier to collect stuff. Okay, but this is nothing I count. With that, I'm at 22,000 and some music sheets. Nice. So time to knuckle up. Which means we're at the Dust Knuckle challenge stage. And you will see a lot of the Dust Knuckle here. And this is actually my favorite of the street stages. Because it has a lot of cool movement early on. It teaches you very well how to use the item. That you can use it to boost through enemies. It even teaches you to combo. So, right now, I'm just dust knuckling over here, pogoing off some bubbles at the end, grabbing some money, and a music sheet, of course. Why else would I come here? Not for a music sheet. First of the 2 night stages, oh, it is the first stage, okay? You pretty much have a scene stage with just a few enemies in here. Goes by super fast. And I actually want to beat the stages. By the way, those stages, as you can only enter them once, they will never hold any item required for the hundo. Because the developers were nice enough to decide, yeah, you know what, you want to complete the game, we don't put anything in there that will actually require you to beat a stage that you can beat exactly once and find a secret in there. Which I think is something very fair to do. So, next gemstone stage is actually a King Knight scene stage. Pretty fitting as he is the rich boy around you want. And moving fast enough, you can actually grab quite a bit in here. So I think I'm nearly fine. Missing about 800 gold. Missing about... nothing? I think... oh, wrong button. And the first one actually is used for the face lock. First challenge stage of the entire game. As you go all out. Up there. At this point, you're supposed to go all the way around, but why do that? This is the challenge stage that actually has a decent amount of enemies to it, because they want to teach you how to get invincible at exactly the right time. And we have that music sheet, and with that one, we are missing pretty much only one, I want to say. Yeah, I need to return here for few things. First one being I need 3000 gold. Nice hat. Yeah. Time to fight Mr. Hat. Mr. Hat actually uses the amazing boss music again. He's kind of a traveling knight, but kind of not. He's also kind of a joke. But yeah, you actually need 3000 gold to activate his fight. He gives you 5000 at this point. But, hey, it's not enough to defeat him. We have to pester him a little bit. So he gives me another 1000 over here. And after that, I'm heading over here, where he will give me another 1000, and I think last one is up here, where also the music sheet is that I meant. Whoa. Okay, that was close. And he's off. Yeah, with that, I will check if I have enough money for all the gear. Which is a lot of money. I have all the shovel upgrades, nice. $8,000. Oh, this could be fine. Yeah. Okay, I got all mails, all shovels. I'm done at this town. And because we actually want the extra magic, we're going to have the Condor's Code again. And we're getting pretty close to the late game here. Just a little bit stuff left to do. Oh yeah, this guy's happy if you dig that up. Just figured I might show that. One of my upgrades actually allows me to dig up dirt piles. And oh, she whistled at me. This whistle is random. Let me play me a song. I have all songs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are good. We are actually good. I didn't miss a single music sheet. But I might be missing 8,000 gold. Yeah. Okay. I need to figure out a way to get the 8,000 gold. Which means I will head to King's Knight stage. Yeah, sure, why not? So, going through one of the earlier stages, which is decently fast, holds a decent amount of money. And actually, with my new upgrades, you can see gets kind of ridiculous. So, fishing here gives me a fish who's worth quite a bit of money. Okay, 4,600 something left. I also decided to go for a stage where I don't need any checkpoints, so I can do exactly that. Sweet. Oh. Over 4,000 gold already. Yeah, this is the same old stage, so Zeta, if you have any donation.
Well, actually I do. I got a single donation by, what the heck it was, by Amstel, and it was a €2 donation, and he left us a comment. Hi! Well, hi to you. And while we're at it, thanks everyone for watching the Benelux Speedrunner Gathering. We organize monthly gatherings in the Benelux for speedrunners. We're streaming for you live from Bladel in the Netherlands. And thanks you ESA for supporting this event and allowing us to stream on your channel for the very first time. They provide us with additional equipment as well as experience and knowledge. We are raising money for the Dutch Cancer Society, which is a nationwide organization committed to fight cancer while aiming for more cure and a higher quality of life for those already battling the disease. 95% of your donations will go straight to the cause, while 5% will help improve BSG. And now a quick word for our sponsor Viewsonic, who supports the event with several gaming monitors for both the streaming area as well as the practice area. Obviously, the minimal latency for speed and accuracy. They simply understand gamers and want to show their support to continue BSG and to spread the love to gamers in Europe. And if you're a Twitch Prime user and you haven't used your subscription yet, you could consider using it on the ESA channel, which will grant you access to both the ESA and the BSG emotes. And, you know, you support both events as well, so I would definitely consider that one.
Okay. 6,500. Oh, this is getting close. Okay. It is the actual hard part to reroute on the fly. You want to actually go for specific stage, which stage okay, I actually want to kill that guy. 800 gold off. Okay. We are going to fight King Knight again. And this time it looked better in terms of the quick kill, but I didn't get stuck between King Knight and the seating. But here we go. Sadly, no money for that one, so I have to go for a different stage as well. 600 gold off on the estimate. Eh. So, with only 600 missing, I'm heading for the very first stage. Because this is actually the fastest stage in the game. And now I can go play it as a mix of any percent and New Game Plus, I guess. So you will actually see me skip this bubble because I don't need it. You will see me go ahead and skip over the leap of faith, how we lovingly called it. And you will see me kill the dragons. Or one of them. As it turns out, I am nearly good on gold. Nice. So yeah, you would see a lot of this going on in the New Game Plus run, but again, for the hardest room of the run, my favorite. It is so hard. Okay, just don't die. Yeah, this is absolutely fine in terms of time. So, 1, 2, 3 pogos, damage boost. Nice. Ah, not high enough. This can happen. Okay, let me show you the rest of the stage, because it's actually just one more room. So, yeah, bubble skips about 4 seconds. You get it. And we're back at the King Knight fight. King Knight, sorry, at the Black Knight fight. Black Knight 1. Oh, let me see if I can get that fight. Oh yeah, this is a hard fight. First boss of the game. He's supposed to be super hard. But we have the needed money to get the last magic upgrade. Which means we're at about 95%, I want to say. And this means I can head for the final stage. Because the last 5%, I will get there. If you played the game casually, yeah, there's the... So I can travel with Catapult Airlines. Best way to travel. So, heading into the final stage of the game. 8 minutes left on the clock, that should be fine. I hope. So, yeah, this is basically a tile room because every game needs one. And if you have played this game casually and you're wondering where the last 5 music sheets are, they are hidden in the best way possible. You have to go left in a stage that goes completely right. Then you have to dodge some lava. And there they are. Okay, don't want to make any mistakes here. Okay, and dagger time. And yeah, last break before the final boss here. So, this should be fine. I have full health. I have all relics, I have all armors, I have everything I need. And here we have the Enchanter. Okay, this is actually a good one. Come on. Would you? Yeah, thank you. So, the Enchanter will come back up. And I will have my chance of hitting him. Okay, this went not as good as expected. Let's give that another try, because the start already was messed up. Come on. Hey, nice. Over here. The fire gets bigger the more the Enchanter gets damaged. And yeah, this is fine. There we go. So, we're coming up to the heaviest spoiler in the game, and to the real final boss. As it turns out, the Enchanter, or Enchantress, is actually Shield Knight. And we have trained for this the entire journey. Like in the dream, we have to catch Shield Knight. But this time around, we are not dying in the process. So now it's RNG and we're coming up on time very soon. Your right hand? No. Actually easier and a little bit faster if you get the same side for the hand as you get for Shield Knight. But this is okay. Okay, we're already in phase 2 here. One more hit and it's time. And... nope. That was mean. Come on. Come on. Remnant of Fate, please be nice. She's too high up. I can't reach her. That is stupid. Okay, 5. That was really complete RNG. But we are not done yet. We have to wait for the credits, because this is 100%. Yeah, at that point, Shield Knight saves Shovel Knight in the collapsing tower. Black Knight brings him out, saves him. And we're going to the destruction of the tower and everyone having kind of a party and being happy. Afterwards, all the different knights get different things they have to do or that happens to them. Like Mull Knight becomes a real explorer for the town, the people love him. Tinker Knight starts to tinker with toys, stuff like that. Treasure Knight and King Knight actually get overthrown by the people because they are greedy and that's their trait. But yeah, with that, we're at the credits. And we have to scroll a little bit. Kickstarter backers, yeah, the current any percent speedrun world record is in here. And now for my stats, a few deaths, not too much, 10, it's okay. Total item completion, 100%. Here we go, it's officially a hundo. 156, yeah, I'm okay with that. And in the end, there's one small nice detail. Shield Knight survives. comes to the side of Shovel Knight, sits down, and the game cuts to the end. So, sitting down, and it goes up and just says the end. I will skip that part. But yeah, that was Shovel Knight. Thank you for having me here. A quick shout out to the guys of the Shovel Knight community. Amazing people, doing a lot of good work with routing, are very supportive. And of course, thank you for the BSG staff to have me here.
Thank you, Coco, for your Shovel Knight run. Real quick, we're gonna have to reset the stream for a moment. We're having some problems with OBS, so in a moment the stream will go down for a little bit. It should be up. It should be back up within a minute. So just stay tuned, and we'll be right back with you guys.